Hey guys, today we've got a new video. Today's video is pretty special because it's the first time I'm recording on a PC. So please bear with the really poor quality because it's all I can work with right now. So for today's topic, we're going to talk about Ohm's law. Now Ohm's law is really a bigger topic that's split into three parts. As you can see, this is the formula that's describing Ohm's law, where voltage is equivalent to current multiplied by resistance. And the three parts of Ohm's law is voltage, current, and resistance. We've already discussed what current is before in my past videos, and this time it's our turn to talk about voltage and resistance. So let's start with voltage. Now you know voltage, like we've already seen this guy before, right? We've always tried to calculate this guy, what's the electric potential at this point? What's the electric potential of these two charges, So the bare bones definition of voltage is really just electric potential. But what does that really mean? And most importantly, what does electric potential mean in the context of circuits? Well, another way you could describe voltage is that voltage is what pushes electricity. It's what makes sure that all the charges in a current can flow. It's what moves the charges in a current. And to fully understand this, let's make use of an analogy using water pipes. You see, in water pipes, water flows out, right? It's very similar to current in a wire, where in water pipes, water flows out, but in circuits, electrons or charges flow. And you might be wondering, where does the source of all this flowing come from? What makes all of this stuff flow out? And for the case of water pipes, their sources could be a dam, the ocean, or any other water reservoir. But what they all have in common is that they usually have this really big gush, or this big pressure, this push, this big gush of water that pushes out the rest of the water to flow out. And as you can see in this diagram, the really big source of water here on top, once you turn on this tap, all that water comes out and it gushes and it lets the rest of the water flow out. And the same can be said for charges and electricity. You see, the source is the battery, and the battery makes the gush, which is the voltage, and the voltage, or the electric potential, makes the current flow. So that's a pretty good analogy for understanding circuits and current, but I believe that we can make do with an even better analogy. And that next analogy will be discussed in the next video.